Robert Salah has his first press conference with the New York Jets, and Jets announced the coaching staff. Let's talk about it. What is good, Jets fans? You're tuning into New York Jets News. I'm your host, Drew Jets. Today, we'll be talking about everything I said in the intro and some more. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on social media. Link in the description below. So New York Jets new head coach Robert Salah had his introductory press conference today. And first thing I want to take away from it is his slogan, all gas, no break. I mean, what is there to not like about that so amazing slogan?
Get used to the mantra, all gas, no break.
Next thing I want to take away is something that Christopher Johnson said. So they're changing the reporting system. I mean, the old reporting system used to be so freaking stupid. I mean, everyone remembers whenever Jamal Adams wasn't a happy camper around like mid-season of the 2019 season. And instead of reporting to Adam Gase or Joe Douglas, he reports to co-owner and CEO of the New York Jets, Christopher Johnson. Now, a player is going to report to Salah, then Salah is going to report to Douglas, and Douglas is going to report to the Johnsons. If you did not know, they also said in the press conference that Woody Johnson, the New York Jets' actual owner, is returning from the UK today, and he's either flying to New York or is in New York right now. Next thing, Robert Salah said some really good things about Sam Darnold, but didn't commit to him. So the New York Jets are still weighing their options at the quarterback position. Jets announced their new coaching staff today. So Robert Salah is obviously going to be our new head coach. Mike LaFleur is going to be our offensive coordinator. He started off his career at Elmhurst College as an offensive assistant in 2009. Then in 2010, he went to St. Joseph's as a quarterback coach. Then from 2011 to 2012, he was St. Joseph's offensive coordinator. Then he went to Davidson College in 2013 as an offensive coordinator and also to be their quarterbacks and wide receivers coach. Then in 2014, he was an offensive intern with the Cleveland Browns. Then in 2015 to 16, he was an offensive assistant with the Atlanta Falcons. And then from 2017 to 19, he was the San Francisco 49ers passing game coordinator, wide receivers coach. And then 2019 to 2020, he was the 49ers passing game coordinator. And now he's the New York Jets head coach. Other members of our offensive coaching staff, so we have Miles Austin as the wide receivers coach, Rob Calabrese as the quarterbacks coach, Todd Washington will be an offensive assistant, John Benton will be the offensive line coach and run game coordinator, Greg Knapp will be the passing game specialist, John Taylor Embry will be the running back coach, Billy Vandemeerke will be another offensive assistant, Ron Middleton will be the tight ends coach, and Mac Brown is another offensive assistant. Now onto the defensive side of the ball. So Jeff Ulbrich will be the New York Jets' new defensive coordinator. He played in the NFL in 2000 to 2009. He was a linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Then he was an assistant special teams coach with the Seattle Seahawks in 2010 to 11. Then he moved on to the college level to be a linebackers and special teams coach for UCLA from 2012 to 14. Then from 2015 to 19, he was the Atlanta Falcons linebackers coach. Then in 2020, he was assistant head coach and linebackers coach. Then, also in 2020, he was the interim defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. As we know, Dan Quinn was fired around like week 5 of the 2020 NFL season, and the Falcons were promoted their defensive coordinator to interim head coach. So then Ulbrich became the new defensive coordinator. Now, in 2021, he will be the New York Jets' new defensive coordinator. Some other members of the New York Jets' new defensive staff. So Aaron Whitecotton will be the defensive line coach. Nat Ollie will be the assistant defensive lines coach. Chip Vaughn will be a defensive assistant. Ricky Manning Jr. will be a defensive assistant, and Haynes Pullard will be another defensive assistant. Now, I don't see a secondary coach or like a cornerback coach on here, so I don't think the coaching staff for the New York Jets defensive side of the ball is complete, so expect some names to be added to it in the coming days. And for the third day in a row, Allen Robinson likes another tweet that has the New York Jets connected to it. So for the past 2 days, he's liked tweets that suggest that Washington go to the New York Jets. And then today, he liked Robert Salah's slogan, all gas, no break. So it sounds like Allen Robinson really likes head coach Robert Salah, because I did some digging on his likes to Twitter. I know it's a bit creepy, and I found this. So whenever Robert Salah was hired, Daryl Slater wrote an article about it. Here's the tweet. So he said, Robert Salah's grandpa, a Lebanese immigrant, couldn't read with help from his 10 kids. He built a business and life in Dearborn. Now his grandson, boosted by community, will coach the Jets. The payoff to Albert Salah's American dream 80 years later, and Allen Robinson liked that tweet. So it sounds like Allen Robinson really wants to come to the New York Jets. I mean, especially if they get Deshaun Watson. But if they don't get a Watson, he likes our coach, so we could be seeing ourselves some Robinson action in 2021. Well, that is all the news I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed, comment down below. I'm your host, Jet, signing off for now. See you later.